everyone, we're doing the video. Hello, yeah, more Mikeburnfire. If you guys want more of it, you know what exactly I do, but I'm just telling this for reference. Anyway.
Yes.
Go ahead.
You said you didn't know what Blue Falcon was.
Yeah. I don't think I've
Basically, it's a person who screws over everybody else in their company.
Oh, it's that person.
Yeah, basically the tattletale or the snitch.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
See, I thought you meant the other guy, like the usual guys at the start of boot camp who are always like, you know what, I'm going to do whatever I want. They're not going to be
Oh,
able to...
no. No. No, they basically, like, fuck everybody else over. Yeah, that's what a Blue Falcon does. They fuck your buddy over. Buddy fuckers, they will say it in the infantry.
I just like that you just came out and said that out of nowhere.
Well, that's what a Blue Falcon is. It's a buddy fucker.
There's a completely different term I think you're missing here that could be attributed to that word there, Chrono.
Oh yeah, but that's what they also call a Blue Falcon. Is that?
Okay.
It's another.
Are you familiar
phrase.
with
the
concept of coins for the military?
Oh,
challenge coins.
Yeah, challenge coins.
Yes.
Yeah. You're familiar with the concept
what the
of
challenge
those?
coins
I never went
do,
to the
right?
I just know that they have them and they're kind of a souvenir for what company you were a part of.
Okay, so challenge coins, depending on what level you get, it's an old tradition in the military, basically. I actually have one somewhere. I've ever gotten two in my entire life, which one of them I gave to my dad. But basically what a challenge coin is like the old tradition. If you go to a bar with another veteran and you both have challenge coins, depending on which level you got that challenge coin from, like battalion commander all the way up to the president of the United States, whoever has the highest level of challenge coin, that person who has the lowest has to buy beer or whatever drink the other guy wants. You're basically buying the other person a drink.
Oh, right.
It's a tradition.
Right.
But they give out challenge coins for like outstanding performance and stuff like that.
Oh.
Kind of like getting an award.
All right.
Bars, so I never challenged or got challenged.
Yeah.
No,
see?
but
They're commemorative.
they're commemorative, and sometimes people will get them for different things. Like, someone in our unit got one for helping get a Humvee repaired faster.
Did you ever use them for any purpose? Because there are some Marines who would get a challenge coin and go, oh boy! And the boot would go into a bar and see another Marine, slap down his challenge coin, I challenge you! And the other Marine would say, no. Get out of here, boot. Stop being stupid.
Yeah, only like super motivated.
Yeah, I do remember that boots are basically new Marines. They get shiny boots. That's something I did learn from my aunt.
Yeah. But Mike says it right here. Only super motivated people in the army do that nowadays.
It's not.
But it's like a very old tradition.
It's not a very
used
big
to be a
thing.
Yeah, it used to be really common back in the early days, but nowadays it's not as common.
Yeah.
Motivated people in the army do that. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. It's, Private, what the fuck are you doing?
Here's a new challenge. Get out of my face.
Yeah, here's your challenge. Go away.
Go away.
Drink this jug of antifreeze. Eat these Tide Pods! I only got 2 points the entire time I was in the military. One I got from being in everybody in our unit got them.
Yeah.
It was just the
Makes
10th
sense.
Mountain Division coin. The other one I got, I'm very pleased with myself for. At Fort Polk, there is a unit that is the 509th Airborne Division. And 509th Airborne Division is known because they are OP4, which is opposing force.
Yeah.
They are the bad guys in Fort Polk.
Badass
I got
guy?
something else here.
What?
I was... Doesn't matter. I don't care if you like them or not or anything like that, but during the presidential inauguration for Joe Biden this last time, when they called all the National Guard out and everything, I was actually there for that.
Oh.
And I was at the Department of Interior building. I'm not going to say too much more than that, but
Yeah, that's fine.
there was a moment where at the time, former President Trump was actually driving around, or not actually driving, but
Weird.
was riding around, and he was actually giving out presidential challenge coins to the military people.
That's a little weird, but okay. Anyway.
Yeah. My chief actually got one, and I was like right there, and I was like very, very close to getting one myself. I was like, that would be cool to get a challenge coin. It doesn't matter who the president is. I was just like, that'd be pretty cool to get a challenge coin from the president of the United States, or former president at the time, but still.
Yeah.
I was like, that's kind of cool. I was like, whether you like them or not, it's just like, that was the thing that happened.
No, they are the
No,
bad
those
guys.
They pretend to be the enemy at Fort
Yeah.
Polk.
Oh,
So if
Yes,
you go to Fort
that's-
Polk
that's why I was.
and you're in the Joint Readiness Training Center, JRTC, in the middle of the woods, shooting
yeah.
at a bunch of guys wearing weird olive green uniforms, that is 509th
That was me.
Infantry Battalion.
Oh,
They're-
so are you for ops just in... Oh, well.
we were attached to the ops, the people
okay.
that were doing the op 40, because I think it was because they didn't have enough people to really do it, so they called
Oh,
for
okay.
us to come and join in with it. But there's a lot of times we'll have to go there and actually do the JRTC ourselves, like
Yeah,
we're
use
actually
supplementary
doing
squad.
it. Yeah. But I was attached with another company with the infantry unit that I was with. And we all went. It was pretty cool.
Airborne
Selective
qualified.
was actually kind of a cool thing that we did.
Airborne qualified. now.
They live and breathe to just piss off the rest of the military. And I
Pretty
absolutely
much.
A
love
lot of
them.
them are stupid.
They're making
a lot of them
life
are stupid.
difficult. Why do you like that?
Because they made life difficult for everybody else, not me.
Yeah.
Most of the time, the rifles that the M4s or M16s that they have, they rarely actually shoot live ammo through them. Most of the time, they just fire blanks through them.
Yeah.
Because that's most of
Yeah.
what they're doing.
That's what they're doing.
Is just pissing off the rest of the army and making battalion commanders rip out their hair and go, "Oh, those bastards!" because they can just be absolutely infuriating. They have whole trench and tunnel systems dug all over the place in JRTC that they'll just pop up out of nowhere.
Yep.
I was at work one day, and one of the guys from 509th came in. Apparently, they did not have a battalion armor for 509. And he's like, I have got 500 M4s that I need to get gauged. They have not
damn.
done weapon gauging on them in a long time.
Oh,
and we
God.
actually have
Oh,
a range
no.
that we're supposed to be going to coming up. And I need these to get gauged.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, it'll be a pain in the ass, but I mean, I can do it. Sure. So he brought all of his M16. He brought like 3 or 4 shopping carts. I don't know where he got shopping carts from. He brought like 3 or 4 shopping carts down that were just filled with M4s. Some of them were kind of dirty, but it was, it wasn't a big deal. It didn't take me that long to gauge an M4.
So you knocked them out pretty quickly.
So yeah, I knocked it out pretty quickly. It took me like a couple hours, but I got them all done, wrote them all up on paperwork, and like, weapon gauging was done at this point, such and such ones were found out of spec, replaced the parts that were found out of spec, yada yada yada. Thanks,
Alright.
you helped me out so much. This is great. I needed to get this done, and I didn't have any way to do it. I really appreciate it. I was, yeah, no problem, man, whatever. So I helped him out, and it's like, I could have told him to pound sand, and it wouldn't have mattered. He's not affiliated with my unit. He's not affiliated with a unit that I'm supporting in any way.
You didn't have to help him, but
No.
you felt an obligation because you're
Yeah.
you're a human being.
Well, and he asked nicely.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yes,
He was like,
that's
thanks, man. Next time you're out at JRTC, we'll make sure that you don't, we'll try not to shoot at you. And I said, oh no, don't do that. You gotta shoot at me so that I can go to the Burger King that's right down the road from the medical station. So, next day I'm at work. The lieutenant colonel for 509th Infantry Battalion came down to my shop and gave me the 509th Infantry coin.
That is kind of
Nice.
cool.
As a way of thanking
Yeah.
me, on behalf of the 509th Infantry Battalion, I present you with this coin. He gave me the coin, and so then I jokingly told people that I got the 509th Infantry coin for aiding and abetting the enemy. I got a coin from 509th, something that very, very few people outside of 509th are going to get one of those coins for.
Yeah.
I was very pleased with that one.
It's surprising how certain ribbons hold different levels
rarity.
of value to the soldier or Marine.
Wasn't it Napoleon Bonaparte said men will fight and die for a little piece of colored ribbon?
You and I both got the National Defense Ribbon. We don't care. You pretty much get that for signing up.
You get it for graduating basic training.
You got your Iraq Service Medal, which I guess holds a little bit more value.
Whatever, it doesn't really matter. It shows that I was in Iraq.
I got a good behavior ribbon, so I spent 3 or 4 years without getting into a drunken brawl and punching my commanding officer. I think the award that means the most to me is the Expert Marksman Award that I would receive in boot camp. Because I was in basic training for 3 months in California, and it only rained 1 day while I was there. On rifle qualification day.
Ah, perfect.
So I'm trying to aim at this target 500 yards down the range while I'm being pelted in the face by this ice-cold rain. And I hit Expert Marksman. I hit my shots that day. The thing that stood out to me was that the range officer handed me an Expert Marksmanship medal that he had on him. I didn't have to buy mine like everybody else. He just randomly gave it to me for
damn.
Dude, that's really cool.
Yeah. That is really cool.
It's one of my... I don't have very many fond memories of boot camp, but that one stands out to me.
While I was in basic training, we came back from one of the ranges, one of the longer ones. Spent 4 days out in the field. We'd done a bunch of shooting with our M16s, stuff like that. I sat down on the floor, and I took my M16 apart, and I started cleaning it.
All right.
And I was like, it's got to be clean. I'm going to have to turn it in eventually, so I'm going to clean it, because I just fired a bunch of rounds through it and a bunch of blanks through it.
You were preemptively cleaning it because you knew you'd have to turn it in.
Also, we had come back. The drill sergeants had said, okay, well, get your stuff cleaned up, get your stuff taken care of, get laundry ready to go out, do whatever. Do stuff. Be productive.
Be productive.
I'm sitting on the floor cleaning my M16.
Yeah.
I suddenly realized that I couldn't hear anything. And I looked up, and I realized that it wasn't because my hearing had gone away. It was because everybody had fallen asleep.
Oh.
And I'm kind of struggling to stay awake, but it's like I'm busying myself with cleaning my M16, and also, it's a burst fire gun, so of course I'm excited about any time I get to do anything with it. I'd never handled an AR-15 before I went into the military, or an M16, so I was just excited anytime I got to do anything with this gun.
Your excitement for having an assault weapon in your hands
I was the same way.
fighting your exhaustion.
Yeah, so I was just diligently cleaning this thing, and I realized everybody's asleep. Right as I realize this, I look up, and one of the drill sergeants walks into the bay. And the moment a drill sergeant walks into the bay, the first person to see them is supposed to jump up, stand at parade rest, and yell, "At ease," and then everybody has to jump and stand on the line. I'm about to jump up, and he looks at me and points, and it says really quietly, "Don't you say another fucking word." I immediately shit my pants because I'm terrified now.
As he should be.
And I just nod, gives me the thumbs up, writes down my name on a piece of paper, and for a second I'm like, I'm gonna be in so much trouble. He goes around, he writes down the names of like 6 or 7 other people that are still awake, cleaning their guns or doing something, does the same thing to every single one of them. I basically got a out. That was like all I could do. It was make a small squeak. Because I did that, nobody else had heard anything. So every single other person does like the exact same thing. You just hear 6 or 7 just from like different places inside the bay. He walks out, and I just keep cleaning my rifle. I just won't say anything. I know I'm being a blue Falcon right now, but I don't want to get yelled at by this drill sergeant.
It's too late. He's already seen they're all asleep.
5 minutes later, the drill sergeant comes in. I look at him, and he looks at me, and he goes, "Get the fuck up." So I jump up and yell, "At ease!" Immediately, everybody else jumps up. They're bonking their heads. I'm like falling over, and everybody just like staggers in the front. And he just goes, "Hazard, Jenkins," lists off this list like we're the ones that are in trouble. And he goes, "You guys stay here. Everybody else get the fuck outside and get in the pit."
Oh no!
Oh no!
They're gonna
not the
make you do
pit.
exercise.
Push-ups, front, back goes, rolling left, right in this pit. I'm just sitting in the barracks room, like holding the bolt and the sling for my M16 and looking out the window, just going, I'm sorry. I wish it didn't have to be this way. This is the way it is now.
Yeah, that is great.
That is funny. That wasn't what I was expecting, but that was funny.
Yeah, he wasn't actually doing it. He was about to do it, but then the fucking drill sergeant told him not to. Like, he wasn't actively trying to be the guy.
Yeah, he was trying not to be that guy, but the drill sergeant was like, shh, not another fucking word, bitch.
Yeah. He actively wanted to catch him like that. Funny enough, my aunt was a drill sergeant for a time for the Marines. And I don't remember what she, there was apparently a very prominent boxer, I don't remember his name, but he was just like looking at himself in the mirror the time when she came in and saw him, you know, with the drill sergeant hat and the full clothing. She goes, Marine, what are you doing? And full on like gives him a full dressing down, like pulls him away from the mirror.
Damn.
Yeah, you do not have a choice when the drill sergeant tells you to do something.
Yeah.
My aunt's a shorter kind of lady, she's very nice, which kind of makes it hard for me personally to believe that she was a drill sergeant.
Oh my gosh. Because she's nice to you.
Yeah, she's nice to her whole family, so.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Not to anybody else.
Oh no, like, whenever, her son, who was, staying at I think an apartment building when he was going to college, when they were trying to, like, pull the wool over his eyes with a certain contract, she drove all the way down there, got in the, like, was ready to get in the face of the apartment, manager. Like, the apartment manager just sees a lady, like, basically in full-on military gear, who is ready to, like, knock down her door, like, through the people, and just says, I'm turning the contract right now, he doesn't have to do anything.
Oh my god.
She was ready to... When my aunt wants to do something, she will do it, like, to the nth degree. There is no holding her back.
God. There is no in-between.
When you're messing with a Marine that's lived as long as she has and has gone through what she has, there's no stopping her.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Anyway, thank you all so much. Wait, go
I
ahead.
just want to say something real quick that has to do with the story.
Mm-hmm.
To my knowledge, Bob Ross was actually, I believe, a drill sergeant, but he didn't like it. Like, he didn't like having to yell at people. Yeah, that's the thing.
That makes me sound like something Phil would be. He would be a drill sergeant who would say, I don't like yelling at people.
I don't know if it was exactly a drill sergeant. I just know he was in the army, but he didn't really enjoy it much because he actually did have to yell out orders at people. I don't know his exact thing, but yeah, that was a natural part of his history.
Huh.
Anyway,
I
back
didn't
to
even know
eating.
that.
Yee.
I was wondering what you were doing. Anyway, thank you all so much. If you want more of Mikeburnfire, I'm always happy to talk more about him with Crow. And we might invite my friend JD Rex over here, who's also a military veteran. We'll see what he thinks about it later. Anyway, thank you all so much, and I'll see you all later. Take care of yourselves and be good to yourselves.
Yeah.